Hello everyone, I'm Will, and today I will be filling y'all in on how smartphones across the world are practically programming us human beings by their intellectual-based systems. So did y'all know in the year of 2019 that most adults would spend upwards of almost 3 hours behind their smartphone screens? Sadly, this number is only increasing as the world is becoming a more technology-advanced place. So many people really don't even realize the use of smartphones being harmful. But the social media and opinionated topics are what is driving people apart. So while smartphones seem to be all entertaining and informative, they're actually damaging people's brains. They're wasting countless hours, and they can actually even ruin relationships and friendships. So in this day and age, social media can be a scary and self-retracting place. Studies have actually shown that smartphone users can spend up to 14% of their time on social media platforms. And these various apps are actually what make people jealous, self-conscious, and even feeling a bit left out. So when people see pictures of others, they think it might be better looking, they might have more money, materialistic things, and it normally tends to result in insecurity. So this problem can drive hatred and remorse from one to another without one even knowing. Furthermore, when people go see their friends and peers doing fun and exciting things with a bunch of their other friends, it might make them feel left out. In an article that I read online, it quotes about social media, and it says, "Social media lets you see the careful selected best parts of everyone else's lives, which you compare to the negatives in your own life. So comparing yourself to other people is a sure path to anxiety. And social media has only made it easier to do so." It is easy to get caught up in other people's glamorous lives, and more often than not, it allows yourself to consume their own fantasy. To add on, the countless hours on your smartphone will not only waste your precious time, but they can even cripple and damage your brain. So in an online article also backed up with research that I found, it quotes, another negative effect of an overuse of a mobile smartphone is that it can even cause a brain tumor to grow. Obviously, the more a user spends on their phone, the more likely they will be to grow such a horrible thing. But sadly, people often actually don't understand how significant every hour of their screen time can truly affect someone. Researcher also says that people have higher chances of cancer when they're on their phones for too long of a time. And that can cause, obviously, horrible effects in the near future. Everyone knows that too much time of anything, is never good, and the effects will speak for themselves, trust me. Unknowingly, friends and families will be so close to each other, but yet so far because of an addiction to a smartphone. Kids and teens will constantly be glued to their phones for more than 5 hours a day and won't even muscle up the energy to go say hi to their siblings or parents. An outline article that I found online quotes, "It's just like a drug," a smartphone is, that is. Just as some drug users become so hooked that it puts a strain on their personal, social, and professional lives. The same thing can happen for true phone addicts, that is. They can find themselves ignoring work, their children, and other responsibilities just to check their Facebook feed or even to play an extra little bit of Clash of Clans. These little habits are what, without a doubt, will snowball into problems that many people could never see coming. It is only a matter of time before people will start going off into the deep end because of these devices. So don't let your video game or Instagram feed be the reason you're not playing board games and making memories with your family. Okay, now that I've covered pretty much all the brutally negative attributes about smartphones, I will now go over some of the pros, the better half of this technology. So firstly, as we all know, smartphones have revolutionized the way we communicate. Where in the mid to late 1900s, people just had bricks with basically a keypad that they were just to be able to really call on them, and that's if they were lucky. So these devices give us the opportunity to communicate without having the ability with the other person not being on the same line. So today's smartphones also offer tools like advanced text messaging and emails, giving you to spend a conversation just like a letter, basically. So not only are these smartphones helpful in the sense of communication, but they are also extremely helpful for having the internet at your fingertips. So if you were to be curious about something and needed to know something for a special occasion or a special situation, all you have to do is type in the answer or type in the question that you're wondering, and it will come up in seconds. So the endless technology advancement that we see every day is very impressive and can be beneficial to check those things here and there. So with all that said, the daily use of a smartphone and its offerings can be seen in many different ways, some leaning more towards the harmful side and some leaning more towards the beneficial side. But whatever way you look at it is how it will help either affect or hurt or help you. So just make sure that you aren't spending half your day on your phones because it will not benefit you. Just find better ways to enjoy yourself in your free time because you only have so much time to live on this beautiful earth. And you certainly want to be leaving this earth with nothing to remember besides how all your friends lived their lives. Thank you.